Imagine for a fleeting moment that you stand before a woman whose very presence commands your attention, whose essence resonates within the depths of your being. A rare encounter, is it not? Now consider this. What if you possessed the power to utter but a few carefully chosen words, simple in their form yet profound in their impact, words that would linger in her thoughts long after your paths diverge? A desirable outcome, you might concede. I am Marcus Aurelius, and what I speak of is not mere fantasy, but a truth accessible to any man who cultivates wisdom and understands the deeper currents of human connection. Yet the reality is often starkly different. Many men, in their attempts to connect, stumble and fall short. Why? Because they fail to grasp a fundamental truth about the human spirit, particularly the spirit of a woman. They seek not fleeting praise of the superficial, but genuine recognition of their inner worth. While spoken words of beauty might elicit a momentary smile, it is the compliment that strikes at the core of her being, that acknowledges her character and her essence, which truly resonates. This is where true power lies, not in manipulation or empty flattery, but in forging a connection so profound that it subtly shifts her perception of you. For the manner in which you choose to offer a compliment reveals much about the man you are. It speaks volumes of your own depth of understanding, your capacity for genuine observation, and your commitment to building relationships founded on something more substantial than mere surface attraction. This is not a game of fleeting impressions. It is the cultivation of enduring connections. Welcome, noble spirit, to Stoic way of life. Today we delve into a realm often misunderstood, a realm where the principles of Stoicism can transform your interactions and elevate your relationships. We shall explore three specific forms of acknowledgement, compliments, if you will, that transcend the ordinary and speak directly to the heart of a woman, fostering an admiration that is both magnetic and enduring. Stay with me, and you shall learn how the timeless wisdom of Stoicism can imbue your words with a power you may not yet have imagined. And if this resonates with the wisdom you seek, I encourage you to join our community, subscribe, and let the gentle chime of the bell remind you of each opportunity to cultivate a more virtuous and fulfilling life. Should this message find favor in your eyes, let us aim for 1,000 acknowledgements, 1,000 likes, to further disseminate these principles of genuine connection. As I once reflected, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. In a similar vein, the strength and depth of your relationships are intrinsically linked to the quality of your words. Compliments born from genuine insight and a keen understanding of another's character are rare jewels in this era of fleeting interactions and superficial exchanges. They demonstrate strength, the strength to look beyond the immediate, wisdom, the discernment to recognize true value, and control, the mastery of your own impulses to offer only what is sincere. These are the hallmarks of a man of true worth, a man who understands the principles of a well-lived life. In this discourse, I shall unveil 3 transformative acknowledgements that penetrate far deeper than any mere utterance of "you are beautiful." These are not simply words to flatter. They are keys to unlocking a deeper connection, positioning you not as just another fleeting presence, but as a man she finds herself contemplating long after your interaction has concluded. So if you have ever felt like a solitary figure amidst a sea of countless others, if you have sought a way to truly distinguish yourself, then listen closely. These are not mere contrivances or manipulative tactics. They are tools for forging authentic bonds, whether she already holds you in esteem or has yet to truly perceive your presence. These principles will allow your character to shine, marking you as a man of substance, the kind of man for whom she might have been waiting. But remember this: the offering of such acknowledgments should not stem from a desire for validation. or a need to prove your own worth. Rather, they should be an outward expression of the value you already possess. A man who understands his own inherent worth does not seek external approval. He commands attention through his presence, his intellect, and his actions. Therefore, if you are ready to elevate your interactions and cultivate deeper connections, then take a seat, open your mind, and let us begin this journey of self-mastery and relational wisdom. What not to do? The rules of the game are about to change. Before we delve into the principles that will elevate your interactions, it is crucial to first understand the pitfalls that ensnare so many. Therefore, take a moment, if you have not already, to join this pursuit of wisdom. Every step we take together, every reflection on these timeless principles, is a stride towards a more mindful existence and stronger, more meaningful bonds with those around us. Let us be forthright. The majority of men possess little understanding of how to truly acknowledge a woman in a way that resonates. They often believe it is a matter of uttering pleasantries or resorting to the well-worn phrase, "You are beautiful," hoping that such a simple offering will suffice. This, my friends, is the approach of the novice. A genuine acknowledgement transcends mere words. It is about evoking a feeling within her, a feeling that is authentic, profound, and unforgettable. When done with sincerity and insight, such an acknowledgement is akin to planting a seed of thought in her mind, a thought that will continue to blossom and unfold long after your interaction has ceased. It is the kind of thought that prompts her to ponder, why does this man feel different? Why does his presence linger in my thoughts? But the harsh reality is that most men will fail to achieve this. They will either overstate their praise, rendering it insincere, understate it, making it insignificant, or even worse, subtly shift the focus back to themselves, revealing a lack of genuine interest in the other. Now, before we explore the transformative principles that will set you apart, let us first examine what actions you must avoid. This understanding of what not to do is often the first step towards true mastery. Consider the man who inundates a woman's digital presence with superficial expressions of approval, countless heart symbols, repetitive declarations of beauty. Does this impress her? More likely, it elicits a weary sigh and places him squarely in the category of countless others who believe that mere flattery equates to genuine connection. Here is a crucial insight. If your acknowledgments focus solely on her physical appearance, you have already conceded a significant advantage. While informing her that she possesses beauty may bring a fleeting smile, it does little to distinguish you from the multitude. Women have heard such pronouncements countless times. What they often yearn for are acknowledgments that delve deeper, that recognize the essence of who they are. Let me elaborate. A true acknowledgment transcends the superficial. It is not merely about what meets the eye, but about what you observe with mindful attention. This is where genuine power resides. For instance, if she has altered her appearance in a subtle yet significant way, perhaps a change in her hairstyle or the addition of a particular accessory, and you remark, that particular shade truly complements you. It brings out a unique quality. You are doing more than simply noting her appearance. You are conveying, I see you. I notice the subtle details that many others overlook. But the potential for deeper connection extends even further. If you aspire to stand apart as a man of genuine worth, you must delve into the realm of her inner being. Acknowledging her intellect or the strength of her character is where true magic unfolds. Consider this. Women are not solely drawn to men who make them feel aesthetically pleasing. They are also drawn to those who make them feel understood, who recognize the depth and complexity of their inner world. Reflect for a moment. How often do you believe someone offers her an acknowledgement such as, "I truly admire the calm and composed manner in which you navigate challenging situations," or "I find your inherent discipline to be truly inspiring"? Such instances are likely rare. And when you are the man who offers such an observation, you become unforgettable. Why? Because you are not merely feeding her ego, you are speaking to the very essence of her being. Now let us weave in the wisdom of Stoicism, for it offers profound insights into the art of human connection. As I once wrote, "Dwell on the beauty of life." This principle extends beyond the natural world to the beauty of human character, the beauty of her values, her very essence. Acknowledgements that reflect this deeper appreciation demonstrate that you are not simply another individual seeking her attention. You are someone who recognizes her intrinsic worth, someone who sees beyond the surface. And trust me, such individuals are a rarity. 1. The way you stay calm under pressure is something I really admire. Let us now turn our attention to the first of these potent acknowledgements, a statement that, while simple in its articulation, carries significant weight. Consider the impact of saying, "The way you maintain your composure amidst pressure is truly admirable." Reflect on this, my friend. This acknowledgement is akin to a hidden weapon in your arsenal of connection. It does not focus on the ephemeral, her outward appearance, her fleeting smile, but rather strikes at the core of her being, acknowledging her inner fortitude. Consider the myriad challenges women navigate daily, the demands of their professions, the complexities of familial relationships, the inherent pressures of existence itself. To acknowledge her capacity to remain composed and resilient in the face of such pressures is to convey, "I recognize the depth within you that so many others fail to perceive." The truth is, women do not merely desire to be perceived as beautiful. They also yearn to feel valued for their inner strength and resilience. When you express admiration for her emotional fortitude, you are validating a quality of which she is likely proud, but which rarely receives explicit recognition. Society often praises women for their nurturing qualities or their aesthetic appeal. But how often does one pause to acknowledge, "Your ability to handle stress with such grace is truly inspiring"? This is precisely why this particular acknowledgement resonates so deeply. It is unexpected, it is genuine, and it reveals that you perceive her in a way that most men do not. Now, let us consider the connection to the principles of Stoicism. Remaining calm under pressure is, in essence, the very foundation of Stoic philosophy. It is about cultivating inner peace, mastering one's emotional responses, and maintaining a balanced perspective regardless of external circumstances. By acknowledging this quality in a woman, you are demonstrating that you respect a virtue that Stoics believe is a defining characteristic of inner strength. She will perceive that you value qualities that extend far beyond superficial charm, and this will inherently elevate your standing in her eyes. When to utter this compliment? However, like any finely crafted tool, the effectiveness of this acknowledgement lies in its proper application. Timing, my friend, is paramount. You cannot simply utter these words at random. They must feel earned, grounded in a genuine observation of her character in action. Consider these instances where this acknowledgement will carry the most weight. After she navigates a stressful situation. Perhaps she has endured a challenging day at work, a difficult personal interaction, or any circumstance that would typically elicit a strong emotional response in others. If she has maintained her composure, offer your observation. "I truly admire the calm way you navigated that situation. Many would have been overwhelmed, but you handled it with such strength." When she offers support to others. If you witness her being a source of strength and stability for her friends, family, or even yourself during a time of difficulty, acknowledge this quality. You have an incredible ability to remain calm and supportive, even when others are struggling. It's a remarkable quality. Remember, the key is sincerity. Your acknowledgement must stem from a genuine observation, not from a desire to manipulate or gain favor. When your words are rooted in authenticity, their impact will be far greater. 2. I appreciate her passions. Let us now turn our attention to the second powerful acknowledgement, one that speaks to the very essence of her being, the recognition and appreciation of her passions. If you truly seek to make a lasting impression, you must transcend the superficial realm of mere physical compliments. While acknowledging her beauty is a pleasantry, it is insufficient to truly distinguish yourself. You must delve deeper into the very core of what animates her spirit. You must recognize and appreciate her passions. When you demonstrate genuine interest in what truly captivates her, whether it be her professional pursuits, her hobbies, her creative endeavors, or any project that ignites her enthusiasm, you are conveying a powerful message. I see you, not just as you appear, but as the individual you are, with your own unique drives and aspirations. Most men overlook this crucial aspect, but when you acknowledge her ambitions, you make a profound statement. You respect her for more than just her outward. Herein lies a harsh truth. The majority of men are so fixated on a woman's physical attributes that they fail to perceive the very things that give her life meaning. But women are not mere objects of admiration. They possess dreams, goals, and passions that fuel their existence. When you take the time to recognize and acknowledge these driving forces, you set yourself apart from the countless others who remain oblivious. Offer an acknowledgement that speaks to her dedication. I truly admire the dedication you bring to your work, or the way you speak about your passion for her interest is truly inspiring. This tells her that you are paying attention to what truly matters to her. But here is where many men falter. They believe that offering compliments is merely about inflating her ego. It is not simply about making her feel good in the moment. It is about demonstrating that you genuinely care about the things that motivate her, the endeavors that bring purpose to her days. This is where the wisdom of Stoicism provides valuable guidance. One of the core tenets of Stoic philosophy is living in alignment with your purpose and values. A true Stoic is not swayed by trivialities, but focuses on what is truly meaningful. When you acknowledge a woman's passions, you are, in essence, recognizing her commitment to her own values and purpose. Show genuine interest. Ask her thoughtful questions about her passions. Listen attentively to her responses. Your genuine curiosity will speak volumes. Acknowledge her effort. If she is working diligently towards a goal related to her passion, acknowledge her effort. I can see how much hard work you're putting into this. It's truly commendable. Celebrate her enthusiasm. When she speaks about her passions with excitement, mirror that enthusiasm. It's wonderful to see how passionate you are about this. Your energy is infectious. 3. Celebrate her progress and wins. Finally, let us consider the third transformative acknowledgement, one that speaks to the enduring power of recognizing effort and growth, the celebration of her progress and her achievements. Too many men believe that simply offering occasional compliments is sufficient. But if you truly desire to leave a lasting impression, you must recognize something far deeper: her journey of growth and the fruits of her hard labor. It is human nature to readily notice when things go awry, but far fewer individuals take the time to acknowledge and celebrate when things go right. If you wish to distinguish yourself, make it a point to recognize her dedication and her effort, not just the final outcome. Women, like all individuals, desire to be acknowledged for their commitment and their development, not solely for their inherent attributes. They wish to feel valued for the work they invest in pursuing their goals. When you notice her progress, Whether it be in her career, a personal project, or her own self-improvement, do not remain silent. Acknowledge the effort she has poured in. Offer acknowledgments such as, "I am truly impressed by how diligently you have been working towards this," or, "It is inspiring to witness the significant progress you have made." These statements demonstrate that you respect the process, not just the end result. This deeper level of recognition transcends mere admiration of her appearance. It reveals that you see the person she is striving to become. Acknowledge breakthroughs. When she achieves a significant milestone or overcomes a particular challenge, acknowledge her accomplishment. Congratulations on achieving specific achievement. I know how much hard work you put into that. Praise her resilience. If she encounters setbacks but perseveres, recognize her strength. It's inspiring to see how you keep moving forward despite the challenges you've faced. Your resilience is remarkable. Recognize consistent effort. If you observe her consistently working towards a goal, even if the progress seems incremental, acknowledge her dedication. I see how much effort you've been putting into this consistently. It's truly impressive to witness such commitment. Timing, as always, is important. Do not offer praise for every minor action, but rather celebrate the milestones that truly matter, the moments that represent significant effort and achievement. When she accomplishes something noteworthy, offer a specific acknowledgement. I am so impressed by your hard work on this project. It's amazing to see your dedication paying off in such a tangible way. Being specific in your praise makes your acknowledgement far more meaningful. Instead of a generic, "I'm proud of you," point to a particular achievement or instance of growth. I remember when you first started this endeavor, and seeing how much you have grown and developed since then is honestly inspiring. By celebrating her progress and her wins, you are demonstrating a profound respect for her effort and her dedication. You are building a genuine connection founded on admiration for her character, which is a far more potent and enduring foundation than mere superficial compliments. This type of bond, rooted in mutual respect and admiration for growth, has the potential to last far beyond fleeting attraction. If you have gleaned new insights from our time together today, if these principles resonate with your own pursuit of a more virtuous and fulfilling life, then I encourage you to acknowledge this understanding. Let your actions speak, express your approval, and join our community dedicated to timeless wisdom. But before you depart, I wish to hear from you. Which of these acknowledgments has prompted a shift in your perspective? Which one has made you reflect? Perhaps my approach has been lacking. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Write, "I understand now," and let us engage in further contemplation together. Until our paths cross again, may you continue to cultivate wisdom and strive for meaningful connections. In our next discourse, we shall delve further into the principles of Stoic philosophy and explore more ways to master the art of relationships. Go forth and remember, true connection is built not on fleeting praise, but on genuine recognition of the inherent worth and striving spirit of another. Farewell for now.